He's someone who has faced his own journey through darkness and despair, and just happens to be the front man of a globally successful band. Snow Patrol's Gary Lightbody at Stormont pleading for a mental health strategy here.
I've had two friends that have died in the last 10 months by taking their own lives. Something needs to be done. More needs to be done for people that are struggling like this. We can't keep losing people. That's close to my heart. I've struggled with mental health issues most of my life since I was a teenager. I wrote an album, not entirely about it, the last album, but it certainly made reference to it on a number of occasions through the album, and I feel like now's the time that I need to speak out about it. Part of the problem is the isolation that you feel when you're in the deepest parts of your depression, and maybe just hearing people talk about it is a sign that you're not alone. Finally, the expert.
His plea comes as the Ulster University launches a review into Northern Ireland's mental health services. It lays bare the weights people are facing across the NHS. Latest figures show 120,000 people have been waiting for over a year for a first outpatient appointment. It's a stark statistic compared to England and Wales, where 5,000 people have been waiting for the same period. The report's authors say behind this imbalance, people are being failed.
We have the highest suicide rate here in Northern Ireland. We have the highest levels of PTSD. We have the highest levels of people taking prescription drugs. So there are big issues there. Everyone sees it, but no one is prepared to take the action to make sure it's rectified.
At the heart of this review is a call for a 10-year mental health strategy. But Gary Lightbody says it's also about reversing the cuts to sectors like arts, sports and, of course, music.
If we don't cherish these things now and reintroduce them to our schools, we're going to have exponentially worse problem in 10, 20 years with mental health in this country, because we can't take that joyful stuff away and expect that nothing happens. Of course it will. It'll make it worse.
And what would you say to young people out there who are currently struggling and look at you and you are raising your voice and being vulnerable about your own journey? What would be, your message to them today?
It gets much easier if you talk about it. It really does. If you're sitting in isolation, I feel for you. I've been there. But talk to your friends. Talk to a counsellor. Talk to your parents. Talk to someone. Tell someone how you feel. Tell someone what you're going through, because it's it starts to connect you to the fibre of society, to community, to life on this planet, and your mental health does get better. It's just the start. It's a long journey. You have to stay vigilant too, but at the very start, talk about it.